So, my name is Monica Toomey, and I am one of the founders of FLAG Metro Detroit. And FLAG stands for Front Line Appreciation Group. And what we do is we collect small scale donations, so around $20, and we pool those donations to purchase food from restaurants to deliver the meals to the frontline workers. It was very difficult for them to get meals. And so a lot of the restaurants inside of the hospitals were shut down. They weren't allowed to bring in outside food. And so literally their shifts could be 12-hour shifts where they had limited access, and they were exhausted both emotionally, as we all were, right? I mean, COVID was very scary. It still is. The TV was filled with fear and bad news. And here we were, this little beacon of life that showed, what God can do. One of the stories that I heard very early on in the beginning was from an anesthesiologist. And she started sharing about when she would intubate people, and that would be putting them on the ventilators. They would look at her not knowing if she would be the last person that they would ever see. Because when people were getting put on the ventilators, they didn't know necessarily if they would come off of them. And she said, they look into your eyes and there's this kind of fear and sorrow. And she said she would just hold their hand and squeeze it and just pour out as much love as she had in her. And I thought of her, and then I thought, this woman might be there for 12-hour shifts. Who knows what she's been through, the emotional exhaustion, the physical exhaustion. What if our meal is the difference between how she is able to communicate just through the eyes with that person at the last minute? Because that's all you could do. You had your eyes. That story drove me every day. Christ Church Cranbrook was the first church that we started having conversations with. So it was really exciting because you guys are just incredibly generous. And we ended up, it was over $20,000 that were donated through your campaign, which was a significant number for us. It fired us up. You gave us so much inspiration. We were able to provide so many meals and to get so many restaurants involved. So, and one of the neat ripple effects, because I think, God always works in really interesting ways, and you see that ripple effect happen. From that, after you guys donated, Kensington Church donated, Kirk in the Hills donated. There were several churches in downtown Detroit that donated. So I just want to thank you from all of us at FLAG Metro Detroit for your donations, for your inspiration. You have no idea how you touched our hearts with your donations. Up until that point, we really hadn't received a big donation like that. And to get that donation inspired us as to how much bigger things could be and how much more impact we could make. It was absolutely an inspiration. You kept us going. You made us dream bigger, and for that we'll be so grateful. And we just ask that you continue to lead in love, because you guys are making a difference, and the ripple effect is huge.